Most people think that you need $1 million to own a franchise. You don't. Most people think franchising is only for people who already have business experience or deep pockets. It's not. And most people think the only franchises worth owning are the ones everyone already knows about. That thinking is costing people real money and real opportunity. Today we're breaking down 5 franchises all under $150,000 to start, and we pulled the actual franchise disclosure documents for every single one of them. The FDD is the legal document every franchise is required to give you before you sign anything. It has the real numbers, what it costs, what existing owners are making, and what you're actually walking into. I read all 5, so you don't have to. Before we get into the brands, there's one thing you need to understand. First, about how people actually pay for these things, because it changes everything. Most people don't pay for franchises in cash. They use SBA loans. That's a small business administration loan backed by the US government and offered through most major banks. And here's the key. You typically only need about 20% down. So if a franchise costs 100 grand, you're only putting up 20K. If it's 150,000, you're looking at around 30K out of pocket, which means you're probably a lot closer to owning a franchise than you might think. Keep that number in mind as we go through these examples. Let's get into it. What if your whole business fit in a van? No lease, no employees standing around, no storefront eating your profits before you make $1. Just you, a route, and a product people literally run toward when they see you coming. That's not a fantasy, that's Frios. A teacher quit her job, bought one of these vans, and now makes 150K a year. She's not the exception, she's the model. And you can get into this for less than most people spend on a car. Let's start with the easiest entry point on this list. Frios is a gourmet popsicle franchise, and before you write it off, hear me out. There's no storefront, no lease, no build out. You're running a branded sweet ride van, taking it to events, neighborhoods, schools, breweries, wherever people are. And the product, it's premium, handcrafted pops with unique flavors, but really, it's the experience that sells. So let's talk about the numbers. The total investment is between $71,000 and $90,000. The franchise fee is $37,500, and the royalty is $125 to $170 per week. But here's what matters. With SBA financing, you're getting into this for around $15,000 out of pocket. That's less than most people spend on a car. There are already 65 locations operating, so this isn't some brand new idea. It's a model that's been quietly working. And if you're thinking, what about cold climates? People still buy popsicles in the winter, events, schools, and indoor venues. It doesn't just shut off when it gets cold. If you're looking for the lowest risk way to get into franchising, this is one of the cleanest entry points. There's low overhead, mobile model, and real demand. This is where a lot of people should start. Hey, real quick, if this is even slightly interesting to you, we put together a free guide breaking down all 5 of these franchises. The real costs, what owners are actually making, and who each one is actually a fit for. No fluff, no pitch, just the numbers. Links in the description and it's free. All right, let's get back into it. Nobody wants to clean their windows. That's not an option. That's a business opportunity. Think about your own house right now. When's the last time you actually cleaned them? That's what I thought. Now multiply that by every homeowner in your city who feels the exact same way as you do and has the money to just pay someone else to do it. Pink's Window Services franchisees are collecting nearly $1 million a year, solving a problem that basically solves itself. And you can get in for just under 170 grand. This is a home services franchise out of Austin, and right now, home service is one of the hottest categories in franchising. Why? People have more house than they have time. So they outsource everything. And window cleaning, it's one of the first things people are willing to pay for. Pink's only started franchising in 2023, so you're getting in early. on a model that's already working. All right, let's get into the numbers. The franchise fee is just under $60,000 to get started. The total investment is $80,000 to $100K, and they generate affiliate revenue in 2024 of just under $1 million, and the gross margin, 64%. That's nearly $1 million from one location alone. With SBA financing, you're looking at 16 to 20K out of pocket. So here's my hot take. It's a low entry cost business with a high revenue ceiling in an early stage brand. That means more upside and more risk as well. So if you want to grow with a brand, not buying late, this is a strong one to consider.
I am a lead drywall technician for hole-in-the-wall drywall repair. The first job today is going to be for a third-party AC company. We're going to do some drywall work where there was a leak. Some trim work around an attic access. And some rebuilding of some trim.
Every single landlord has a list. Every apartment move out has damage, and every contractor leaves a mess. So every single one of those people needs the same thing: someone to fix the drywall before anyone else notices. There's no national brand for this either, and there's no company that owns the space. Just a massive, invisible demand and almost no competition. One location in Orlando last year quietly did $1.1 million, and nobody's talking about it. That's exactly why you should be. This might be the most underrated business on my list. Hole in the Wall is a drywall repair franchise, and yeah, it's as boring as it sounds. That's exactly why it works. Drywall damage is everywhere. Door handles hitting walls, kids horsing around, contractors leaving a mess, and then the move-ins and move-outs. And most people have no idea who to call. There's no dominant brand. Who do you think of when you think of drywall repair?
Second job today is going to be for a third-party solar company. One of their techs stepped through a ceiling, so we're just going to go in, fix some damage in a guy's laundry ceiling. Third job is going to be for a person who called us with a hole in their closet. They had a leak in a wall and there was some damage to their wall, so we're going in and fixing it. I started before the company was even hole-in-the-wall drywall repair. That was in 2012. I worked for 4 years for Bill, and then I had to take a break when my kids were born. The reason I came back was the people who work here, they're just like family. They love you, they want to help you out. It's just a good environment to be in.
So let's look at the numbers. The franchise fee to get started is $59,500. The total investment is under $100,000, and the revenue in Orlando last year was $1.1 million. Gross profit can be $1 million plus. One territory, 1 year. With SBA, you're looking at under 20K out of pocket to get into this business. This is the underrated business that prints money. Nobody talks about it, less competition, bigger opportunity. Imagine waking up in January knowing exactly what your revenue is going to look like, because your customers are already on a recurring program. They're not going anywhere and they pay every single month. That's not a dream. That's what Lawn Doctor franchisees have been doing for 55 years. The average owner clears over $1 million a year, and the top operator did $11.3 million last year alone. And it all starts with one territory, one truck, and a system that's already been proven 653 times over. If that was the contrarian play, this is a blue chip stock.
The single biggest difference between Lawn Doctor and other lawn care providers boils down to one simple premise: we care more. It's the kind of caring that can only come from your neighbors.
Lawn Doctor has been around for 55 years with 650 plus locations. This is recurring revenue. They have fertilization, pest control, and all sorts of lawn programs. Customers pay over and over again. And the numbers? The investment is just $150,000 to $177,000. Their average revenue is $1.1 million, and 7+ territory average is $3.6 million. Their top operator is doing over $11 million a year. And with SBA funding, it's only $30,000 to $35,000 to get started. This is the safest bet on the list. There's a proven system, there's recurring revenue, and there's a much lower risk. You're paying more, but you're buying certainty. Water restrictions are coming. Vegas just outlawed growing grass in residential properties, and in Oklahoma City, Orlando, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Charleston, and Salt Lake City, they're either already here or they're on their way. And homeowners in every one of those cities are about to stop fighting their lawns and start replacing them entirely.
At Waterloo Turf, our priority is to make your experience smooth, efficient, and hassle-free. From the initial estimate to the final walkthrough, we manage every detail with care and precision, so you can enjoy a beautiful, low-maintenance yard and get your Saturdays back. Every install is customized to your lifestyle. Whether you're designing a backyard, putting green, creating a low-maintenance space around your pool, or building a safe play area for kids or pets.
Artificial turf is going mainstream right now, and Waterloo Turf is the franchise sitting at the front of that wave. With one location, there's over $1 million in sales. Only 11 franchises have actually been sold so far, so you could be number 12, or you could wait until everyone else figures this out and it's too late. Last one, and this is the early stage upside play. Waterloo Turf is an artificial turf franchise based out of Austin, Texas, and the timing here matters. Water restrictions are increasing across the country, and people want low maintenance options. Artificial turf is the mainstream go-to. So let's look at the numbers. The franchise fee is $59,000 to get started, and the total investment is $106,000 to $151,000. The revenue in their Austin market is $1.08 million, and the net income is $161,000. With SBA financing, it's only $21,000 to $30,000 to get started. My hot take: this is one of the higher risk but higher upside opportunities with only 11 franchises sold so far. If you want to get in before it's obvious to everyone else, this is the opportunity. So that's 5 brands, all under $150,000, all backed by real FDD data. And with SBA financing, you're really only looking at $15,000 to $35,000 out of pocket to get started. That's a car, that's a home project, except this one builds you real equity in a real business. We broke all of this down into a free 1-page guide that includes numbers, costs, revenue, and everything you need to get started. Check out that link below. And if you want help figuring out which franchise actually fits you, that's exactly what Franzi is built for. Subscribe, more to come.